excited. I have some awesome Mother's Day crafts for you to do. And if you don't know, Mother's Day is May 10th. So I'm going to show you what you can do to make your mom's Mother's Day special. Let's go ahead and get started. So our first craft, it's gonna look like this, okay? So this is for younger kids, and you probably have most of these things at home. You're gonna need paper in different colors or the same color, whatever you want, a paper plate, some tape, and some string. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First, you're gonna take your paper plate and you're gonna color it right on the center, just like that. So I just took some pieces of paper and I just started cutting all over. So anybody can do this, even little ones. So you just cut all around until you have lots and lots of little pieces of paper. Then you're gonna take those little pieces of paper and you're gonna glue them all around the edge of your paper plate. So you can put dots around with your glue. Once you've covered around your plate, it's gonna look just like this. Okay, you're gonna let that dry, and when it's all dry, you're going to write a special note right in the middle of it. You can say, I love you, Mom, Happy Mother's Day, whatever you want. After you write your special message, hopefully your pieces of paper are dry. So you're gonna turn your paper plate over and you're gonna add some string so you can hang it. You're gonna put your string on the back of your paper plate and you're gonna tape it down. There it is, our first Mother's Day craft. I hope you enjoyed this video. More to come. Okay, I'm ready. I have our second Mother's Day craft, and it's gonna be a Mother's Day card. So I already have all my pieces cut out, but I'm gonna show you just how to do it yourself at home. You're gonna need pieces of paper, and you're gonna need scissors, and you'll need some glue. Super easy, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So first, I cut out 4 mini hearts on a piece of paper, and it turned out just like this. And so, let me show you how I did that. I took a piece of paper, I cut the paper in half, okay? And then I folded the paper in half, and I made some hearts, just like this. Until I had 4 hearts on my paper. You can also just draw a heart and cut it out, whatever's easiest for you. So then I'm gonna go ahead and take this. This is gonna be the cover of my card. And so I'm gonna take some glue. And I want to put the glue on the edges and the corners of my paper. And that is gonna be the front of your card. And you can put a cute little note in the hearts, like Happy Mother's Day, or I love you, Mom, or you are the best. So while that is drying, I'm going to go ahead and start making the inside of my card, which is going to be a flower. This is what our card's gonna look like when we're all done. That one has a little bit of a different front. So, just like I was cutting out the small hearts, I cut out some big hearts too. And that's how we're gonna put our flower together. So we're gonna put a glue right there on the edge. We're just gonna layer them on top of each other. There is your flower. And then you're gonna take some tissue paper or some colored paper and you're gonna put that right in the middle of your flower to make the center. That's a big flower, huh? Then I made a stem and some leaves. So the stem, you're just gonna get a green piece of paper and just cut a strip. Not too long, because you don't want it bigger than your card. And then, if you wanna make some leaves, again, you can draw out the leaves and just cut it out, or I've got a simple way, just like I did the hearts. You're gonna take your paper, fold it, just like that, and you only need a little bit of a fold, and you're going to cut around and voila! There is your leaf. Okay. Go ahead and take my card. It's probably still drying a little bit, but I'm gonna fold it in half. Just like this. There you go. And then my flower is gonna go inside on this side. I'm gonna take my glue stick. I'm just gonna put some glue right here on my stem all the way. Put that right in the center of the card, like that. Then I'm going to take glue to glue my leaves down. Put it right on the tips, like that. And if you can see that. Then you have your stem and the leaves. Then we're going to take our flower, put some glue right here on the back. Our flower right on there. I made my flower a little big, boys and girls. See? Isn't that a beautiful flower? So, make your hearts a little bit smaller, because I think I made my hearts a little bit big. It should look more like this one. Okay? Alrighty. So you're gonna set that aside, let it dry, and don't forget to put your special note inside. This is the front of your card, and this is what the inside of your card is gonna look like. Okay, we're ready for our next Mother's Day craft. I know, I have a lot of Mother's Day crafts for you to do, but I wanted to give you some options. So the next one, we are going to make a Mother's Day picture. I love this one. It's absolutely my favorite because it has the flowers that stick out, and this is something I, as a mom, would love to hang on my wall. So I wanted to show you guys how you can make this at home. So you're gonna need different colors of paper, some tissue paper, glue, some paper straws, and some crayons, and some painter's tape. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So first, we're gonna start making the base, and this is what I did. I just took a white piece of paper, and I did a mosaic like idea that's really popular right now. So I just did that all over the paper. I'm gonna show you what that looks like in just a minute. Once you're done taking your paper, it's gonna look just like this. And now you're gonna take a crayon and you're gonna color in the open white spaces. So you can take multiple crayons or you can do one color. It's whatever you want. Make it unique to you. There it is, all colored in. Now you're gonna remove the tape. And there's what you have when you remove the painter tape. So what I did is I added some flowers, and you don't have to do that. And so let me just show you really quick how to draw a simple flower. So just gonna do a yellow dot, and then take a different color and do orange dots around the yellow dot to make a simple flower. Just like that. So I'm not going to do all those because you can see how mine is already finished, so I want to go ahead and go to our next step. So we're gonna take our solid piece of paper and we're going to put our base onto our solid piece of paper. And it's simply as simple as this. You're gonna fold your piece of paper just like this. So it kind of looks like it's sticking up a little bit, just like that, okay? And then you're going to take the bottom and you're gonna fold that in, just like that. And you're going to put a piece of tape on that little flip forward. So the idea is that up here, your card is still open because we're gonna put the flowers in the vase once we've got all of our flowers put together. So you're gonna take the glue and you're gonna put it right on the edge of your piece of paper on both sides and the bottom. And then you're gonna place that in the middle of your paper. Okay, so there it is. Your vase is glued on and we're gonna put that to the side, make our flowers, and let that dry. So now, I showed you already how to make a heart, right? So these ones are gonna be small hearts. And again, you're just gonna go around and cut. And you're gonna have your heart. And you can do it in different colors, just like I did. I did 3 different colors. You'll need your tissue paper, and again, you'll need leaves. The only different thing in this project for the flowers we're using as our stems are paper straws. So you can use regular green paper for your stems, just like we did in the Mother's Day card. So it's up to you. But if you have paper straws or even plastic straws are really cute too. So it just gives it more of like a 2D, 3D effect look. Okay, so the next part is we're going to make our flowers. So I'm gonna make a blue flower first. And when you're making your flower, you're just wanting to make sure you're overlapping your hearts, just like that. And you're gonna glue them together. You can take your tissue paper or just a piece of paper, crumble it up, and you're gonna put it right in the center of your flower. Here you go, our first flower is done. And then we're gonna take our paper straw and we're going to let our paper flower dry and we're going to add our leaves. So you just wanna take your leaf and you're gonna put it right on the straw. Once you have your leaves on your paper straw, then you can go ahead and add your flower. You're gonna put glue at the tip of your straw just like that. Add your flower to the top, just like that. There's your flower. Super cute, super cute. And then once it's dry, you're going to make sure when you're putting your straw inside your vase, you want to make sure when you're putting glue on it, you only put glue on the top part of your straw because the other part is not going to be sticking. It's going to be able to go smoothly into the pocket. And there you go, guys. And so you're gonna make 3 more flowers just like that, the same way, and you're gonna put them into your vase. And when you're all done, your project is going to look like this. I hope you have fun with this Mother's Day craft, and I hope you're having an awesome day. And guess what? I'm not done. We've got more Mother's Day crafts coming up next. Okay, hi boys and girls, we're back with another craft, and right now we're going to make a lantern. And I think this is super cool because you can get a tea light and you can put that right in the middle, and it's super simple but super cute. I love this Mother's Day craft, and I thought, oh, this would be super cute in my bathroom. So I'm gonna show you how to make your very own lantern. This one is a white one, so I wanna show you how you can use a colored piece of paper to still make the same thing. And then you're going to need a strip of paper for each one. this side or this side works. You're gonna put this in the middle of the card inside, and that's where you're gonna write, I love mom. So the first thing I did is, for this one, I bent my card in half, and then I cut out 3 triangles, just like this, see? And it made diamonds. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're gonna do is you want to connect your the back side of your lantern to each other. So you're gonna fold it, and you're gonna fold it, but not press all the way down, just fold it a little bit on both sides. Okay, see? Just like that. So I used double-sided tape because I thought I need this to last longer, and I'm gonna take that double-sided tape. I'm gonna put a piece right here, and one in the middle, here, and one on the very end, just like that. And then I'm gonna connect these 2 pieces just like that, okay? So I'll do one at a time. So I want to make sure that's even when I'm taping it down. Okay, so there is your lantern, and that's stuck together. You can also reinforce the other spots with glue if you would like. I would use a tacky glue, which is a little bit stickier, it's clear, and it will hold a little bit better than just a regular Elmer's glue. You can use Elmer's glue, but I suggest you use tacky glue. Okay, so now the next step is we're going to paint. So this one, I'm just simply going to get a white paint, and I'm gonna take my brush. First, I'm gonna dip my brush into just a little bit of water, just the tip of it. And then I'm gonna put it in my white paint. And I'm just going to begin brushing softly. You want to brush softly because you want to give it like a wispy type feel. So remember, your brush does not have to be saturated with paint. It doesn't have to be, the paint doesn't have to be all over it. Okay. And this paint dries really quickly, so you're going to go ahead and let it dry. Super cute. Super, super cute. And now you're gonna take your strip of paper, and you want to write on your strip of paper. So, I love you, mom. So you wanna space it apart, okay? So I would say 1.5 finger lengths apart, okay? You want it to be a little bit spread apart. I'll show you in just a minute. And you can put anything you want in here. You just want to make sure you're spreading it apart a little bit because you want to be able to see it through the openings of your lantern. I also added some flowers to the inside of my lantern, and I am going to add 2 flowers to this one. And it's the simple flower that I was telling you about earlier. Draw a dot, and then you're gonna draw more dots around your big yellow dot to make your flower. Okay. Now you're going to take your paper, and you're going to get ready to put it into your lantern, just like this. You wanna make sure that it is in the center of the back. Put some glue on the very tip right here, and you're going to put it in, and then you're going to turn it upside down, and you're going to do the same thing to the bottom. Put glue on the edge and just stick it to the paper. So there it is. There is your lantern. The next craft that we're going to go ahead and move on to is our hanging plate craft. So this is super simple because you should have all of these items at home. String, 2 plates, and some white cardstock. Now you can also do this just like we did the lantern with a colored paper plate. Okay, let's get started. So as you can see, I've already got my supplies ready to go. So now I'm just going to show you how I did it. So the first thing I did is I took my top paper plate and I wanted to cut a diamond in the middle. And so I folded it in half and I cut out a triangle, okay? I'm just gonna take your scissors, cut, and you have your triangle. And then I'm gonna take that first one and I'm going to put it on I have a cookie sheet right here, and that's just to help me keep paint on the cookie sheet and not on my table. So I have a cookie sheet and put my plate on there. And so then I'm going to go ahead and get ready to paint. And so for this one, I used a red and a peach color. And it made like a salmon color, and I really ended up liking that color. So then I'm gonna take the front of my paper plate and I'm just going to swirl my colors together, okay? Can you see the 2 colors? I wanna swirl them together, just like that, because I don't wanna mix them completely. I just wanna swirl them, and they're gonna naturally mix by themselves when they hit the paper. So then I'm gonna take it and just whisk it, just like I did the other one. Wait, you're gonna set that aside and let it dry and move on. So you're gonna do the inside of the plate, and then you can leave the back side of your plate empty. You don't have to paint that. So we're gonna do the inside of the plate. Still have my colors. You're going to just take a piece of paper, just like this, and you're gonna cut your heart out. You want a pretty big heart for this one. You want to make it pretty big because it's going to fit into the middle of your diamond. You're going to write your special note on your heart. You're going to take your heart, you're going to glue that right onto the center of your plate. And now it's time to put your top plate and your bottom plate together. So again, for this craft, I did use 2 pieces of double-sided foam tape. The way I measured it out is I put it like at 10 and like on the clock, like 10 and 2 basically. And this is gonna secure the plate together, but it's also gonna help us hold the string in place. So you can put the ends of the string right there on your foam tape, and then you're gonna take that foam tape and put that right on top of your other plate. And you're gonna press those together, and there you go.